Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, excited to try a new brand of tennis shoe. The shoe that Daniil Medvedev is supposedly using. All right, guys, so we're super excited. We finally got the Lacoste shoes. Check that out. AG-LT 21s Ultra. You would think, though, that if you're going to make a tennis shoe, that it would be cooler, a cooler name. You know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing Coach Rob is right behind me. Coach Rob is here. Coach Rob.
Hey, Harry.
Guess what I got?
Woo! Some alligator shoes.
Yes.
Nice.
Remember we grew up with these in the 80s. You remember that? It was an honor to wear an alligator polo shirt.
Yes, correct.
Everybody had one. It was like the middle school uniform. It was either this or
the Ralph Lauren.
That's right, polo.
Yes.
So it was either alligator or polo. And the alligator was going to eat that horse. Oh, since you got your shoes off, maybe we
can have my shoes off, yeah.
We can try them together. What size are you?
10.5.
Oh, my size. All right, so I'll quickly go over it. You can be my lovely assistant today.
Terrific.
Okay? So in the men's colors, we got the white with the gray, traditional.
Good for summertime.
There is also this kind of a navy-esque with the teal and the, I don't know what you call that, burgundy, I guess.
Sounds good.
Yeah, okay. Those are the men's offerings right now. In the women's, we also have the white with the gray. And then here's the other color for the women. I like this one. Got that kind of aquamarine, tealish deal going on.
Pretty lightweight.
So something I noticed real interestingly here is, look at this, kind of a forked tongue here.
Oh, yeah.
All right? Like, this is interesting. Like, I understand, I understand that I don't understand what this is all about. I guess everybody who complains about the tongue sliding off or sliding to one side shouldn't have a problem with this. They really shouldn't have a problem with this. And then we got a two-piece sole. Look at how defined that two-piece sole is. It's deep. It's deep. It's naked right there. It's like wearing a bikini. You know what I'm saying? We got the top and we got the bottom and we got nothing in between. This is where belly button is, right there. All right. So that tells me that this is a meant for speed. It's meant for speed because it's going to be, look at how easy it is to twist that shoe. So,
and that's with the stuffing in it.
Yeah, it's with the stuffing in it. So torsion. Supposedly, this thing breathes really well.
Looks like it. I was going to say that with all the holes in there.
Yeah. So all your FO, foot odor, is going to come out of this thing. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Is it going to bend? Yeah, not bad. So there looks like there may not be a huge break-in period with this thing. But definitely, look at that beefy sole in the rear and in the front, in the heel and in the front. So that tells me this might be pretty comfortable. Let's go have a seat and try them on. So Coach Rob's already got them on. He didn't wait for me. So what do you think, Coach Rob?
My big toe is right at the end of the shoe. So I'm usually a 10.5. So maybe in these I might be an 11.
Whoa. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I literally just ran into the front too.
Right.
So I'm a true 10.5, and this is truly a little short. Definitely feels high off the ground.
Right. It feels like my heel is being, it's getting me easier to be on the ball of my foot. Yeah. So it's easier to be on your toes, which is what we want when we're playing tennis.
It's definitely fits my foot and the curvatures of my foot perfectly. It's definitely snug, but because of the mesh stretching out and it being slightly on the wider side, it's okay. It's slightly on the shorter side though, but it's at least wide enough where it doesn't, you know, squeeze in too much. So you see I'm kind of coming out of here, right? And this is actually perfect right here. It kind of contours to the front of my foot. So if you have a wide foot, like a D to an E, this might be okay. Anything past that, like a double E, quads, not going to be able to get here. This is not going to work for you. So on the left foot, I feel the arch. It's in the wrong space. It's in the wrong place. It's a little too far back. So
what if you're on your toes?
Yeah, I feel the arch back here. So if I'm on my toes, then I don't feel nothing. But usually I'm on my heel, you know, leaning back.
But not when you're playing.
Yeah, when I'm playing.
When you're playing, you're on your toes.
Yeah, when I'm playing, I'm on my heels.
No heels.
Like this.
You don't wear out the back of our shoe.
At the scale, my shoe is what? 430. The Lacoste is, wow, 402.
402.
See, they took off the middle part of that one-piece swimsuit, made it a bikini, and basically lightened it up. They did put the stabilizer plate in there to hold it together, but you know, you can tell that you're going to be able to turn and cut pretty quickly with this shoe. So it's supposed to be a fast, breathable shoe. Let's see what your feet say. All right, guys, on the court, Lacoste shoe. From my man, Coach Goo. Coach Chris is back from the DR. Not the ER, the DR. All right, let's try out the shoes. We just got off the court with the Lacoste shoe. Coach Goo, what'd you think?
Overall, I mean, it reminds me of an old Barricade. You know, like Barricade 12, like the last Barricade that ever came out. It reminds me of it. For me, it is a little weird. The heel, for example, is super thick, as you can tell. And inside, it has all this cushioning, but it feels a little, how can I say it? A little uncomfortable, actually. I think there's too much of it, and what I've noticed is I wear a lot of short socks, as you probably could tell from the videos. So this thing actually digs into like my heel up to the top part, and actually kind of makes it really uncomfortable. But playing wise, it's really grippy. It is super grippy. I don't think I could ever slide in these unless I can sand this down to pretty much basically until the treads are almost gone. Then I could slide confidently in it. But if you're a person that looks for like a really grippy shoe, I mean, this is the one for you. Support wise, it's very supportive, but it's it hugs you in weird places that I didn't expect. Especially the heel, toe box. I think this part is a little hard, and this is an 11, right, Harry? Mm-hmm. So we had to size up on these, half a size up, because the 10.5 is actually too tight. So if you're gonna buy this shoe, just beware that you gotta size up, like half a size up.
All right, so let's hand it over to Speedy over here.
He didn't do that well, I guess.
Since we did the free skate here, free skate program. Go ahead.
All right. So my initial thoughts after wearing this shoe was, well, first putting it on, I thought it was actually quite comfortable. I didn't really have any complaints about the fit of it. I thought it molded quite well to my feet, although it was a little bit, it is a little bit on the narrow side. Definitely think it is kind of like I think they definitely tried to do something similar to what they would do for the bear cages on the Adidas shoes too as well. But after putting them on, like I said, it's comfortable. But then like the heel part of it, I thought it was really weird that it was raised up a bit. So you really do feel like a lot more cushion, but awkwardly placed, like closer to the heel of your foot. And then playing on it, I just say just avoid sliding with these. The tread is really strong. So like I tried to slide and I fell. And that's like uncommon. Like I could probably slide in any shoe, but like these shoes are really tough to slide on. I don't know how Medvedev does it. He probably sands it down a little bit more, or I don't know. But as you can see, they're Goodyear treads on the shoes. It's no joke. They're like, they make tires, and I think like these are probably the grippiest. If anything, you could probably play on clay with these because they're that grippy. But overall, like, you know, it just, other than the playability, it is a comfortable shoe. But I'm not sure if I would compete in this shoe. It's tough to do that. So. All right, Harry, what are your thoughts about this?
So let's talk about Goodyear first. So Goodyear's known for tires, right? Helping you brake, right? So
brakes a little too hard.
A little brake, right? The rubber brakes. So no, I agree. I agree with Coach Gu and Coach Chris here. The boot itself is super comfortable. This part is super comfortable. Like it's soft and meshy over here. It doesn't grip you too tight and isn't too snug in the top part here. This back is actually pretty padded right here.
It's really padded.
So there is cushioning all through the shoe. So when you put it on, the initial thought is that, hey, this is comfortable. You know, just like, you know, when I put it on first out of the box. Now, the bottom is a little strange in that because this to this is so far apart. I mean, look at my hand and look at how far this is apart, right? It's too far apart. So what happens is when you step down and your heel gets into here, these two actually it feels like it flops open like a wing, right? So you're actually sunk in here, and then when you try to lift, it's like you're trying to pull yourself out of a hole. So it's hard to kind of get off because this is so far apart. It's a little too wide for me, like the heel like width and the front width. So it's hard to get on your edges to run. So it actually, if you're a person that needs a stable shoe, this is a very, very stable shoe. You shouldn't roll an ankle unless you run like Coach Chris, because it's really, really hard to get over on it unless you're really trying to overrun it. The shoe's comfortable. I think it's more of a great walking shoe than it is a playing shoe. If you need like something with a ton of support on the bottom and you're afraid of rolling your ankle, this is probably would be a great shoe for you. So it does have kind of a barricade fit. So if you're a barricade fan and you're worried about rolling an ankle, this is definitely would be a good shoe for you. Okay? But you can't run like Coach Chris. You can't be sliding though. Mm-mm. It's not meant for figure skaters. No. Okay? All right. All right, guys. So want to thank my man Coach Gu here. Gu, where can we find you?
You can find me at AG-LT. I'll also be posting content there as well.
All right. Also want to thank my man Coach Chris. Coach Chris.
You can find me at CB Chen Tennis. That's it.
That's it. All right, guys. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.
What are they doing?